Сайн байцгаана уу хүнд үзэгчдээ. Өнөөдөр манай дефакто нэвтрүүлгийн зочноор Испани улсад байгаа манай хүндэт консул ноён Виктор Абиол оролцож байна.
Виктор Albiol Pamies Испани улс дахь Монголын өргөмжит консул. Испанийн Барселона дахь Cэдэв бизнесийн сургуулийг бизнесийн удирдлагын магистр, Каталина олон улсын сургуулийг бизнесийн удирдлага, эдийн засагч мэргэжлэр тус төгсжээ. PricewaterhouseCoopers олон улсын аудитын компанид бизнесийн зөвлөх, Watermark Spain олон улсын зөвлөх үйлчилгээний компанид зөвлөхөөр тус ажиллаж байсан. Iberica бизнесийн удирдлага зөвлөх үйлчилгээний компани болон Европын эдийн засгийн хөгжлийн төвийн удирдах зөвлөлийн гишүүн бөгөөд бизнес хөгжлийн захирлын албыг ашигладаг.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Jagal. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you for inviting me here. It's an honor.
Happy to have first our honorary consul, though you are in Barcelona, but there is no other honorary consul in Spain. So welcome to our talk, and I would like you to start with how you became interested in Mongolia, because with your background, working in consulting business for big names for many years, and doing also own businesses and being associated with many companies in other countries like UAE, etc. Please tell us how it happens that you are interested in Mongolia.
Thank you very much. Okay, again, thank you very much for being here. It's an honor because I feel this like my also hometown. Okay. Because I was making some advising in Spain. I had the opportunity to meet some Mongolian citizens in Spain. These Mongolian citizens came me in order to asking for advisings, okay, in some small business, okay, even I help big companies, also I do with small people, entrepreneurs, okay. So after this, I get so interested because one thing that I always seen is that between Spain and Mongolian, the characters are very similar. So we're enjoying so much, talking about the same jokes. So I think that we had very good feelings together. At that time, I decided that I was very excited about Mongolia. Also, I read something about your history, because you have a wonderful history. And I had the chance to, with one of the people, come here to visit Mongolia on the beginning. After I had the chance to come here in my first visit, honestly, I get surprised about the opportunities of the country, about the culture, about your behavior, about your lifestyle. So I had the chance to apply for being consul through all these people, you know, also to represent them. And thanks God, it was successful, you know.
Okay, what is as a consul you have been doing so far?
Okay, yeah. So has been almost 2 years. Okay, but you know, unfortunately, you know, the COVID affect us too much. You know, that was that after I became consul, it was the end of the COVID. So you know that the world has to be normal. Okay, so it took a little time to all my plans. Okay, to do it. Now I'm working on that, but at that time we lose a little time. You know, to make all the world going on.
Where you do see that you can work a bit so that this country be a part of this country's advance in terms of economic development, maybe social, maybe international relations?
Very good question, Gerald. So after I became consul, I wanted to visit here again, okay, as a consul, in order to know and have more information about the needs of the country. So here I had the opportunity to meet politicals, meet state companies, also private companies, in order to know the real reality of your real needs. Okay.
And what is your conclusion?
Very good question. Okay. Okay, I think that here there are two big issues. Not the way I want to say problems. Challenge. Okay.
Okay.
A challenge is like now you have a very, very wonderful youth, okay, that they want to grow the country, okay, and we're here. So I think this country needs investments, needs technology, needs to be seen in the world, okay, and through all this we are trying to bring all these things. We are bringing investments in a private sector, also in public sector. Also, we want to bring in sports manner. We would like to have, because thanks God I'm from Barcelona, so we have very good football teams there. To bring some schools for the young people, also to prepare in the new sports, the world sports. Also, we are thinking about increase the visits, because of the great country of Mongolia, for tourism, Also, in these things, you have to make some better things inside. That's why I want to help you as a consultancy in all this,
Well, out of all this idea, let's talk a bit about youth sport, in particular in connection with your excellent team, Barca.
Yes, thank you.
We
have a fans club here in Barcelona.
We
have a
huge club.
So I have to say hello to all of them.
Turned out, and I was in Spain, I was in that Barcelona places, and even I was presented this scarf, and it looks like it's quite a culture there in Barcelona, and somehow, but Barca, this representing in a way to us more Spain than any other things. So in that connection for development of football in Mongolia, what you think or what do you visualize that you can do?
Yeah. First of all, permit me to tell you something, that Barcelona as a team, as a club, as an institution, is not only focused only on football, okay? That's why we always say that Barca is more than a club, okay? Because we have professional sports, but also unprofessional sports. And I think that there is no other institution in sports that is doing the same in the world, okay? It means that we have professional in football, professional in basketball, professional in handball, professional in skating, professional in athletics, okay. Also, there are unprofessional, which is our baseball.
All under the name of Barcelona.
Yes.
Is it true that Barcelona is kind of cooperative?
Yes, very, very, very yes. The Barcelona owners are all the members, like 100,000 owns Barca.
So that's very interesting. How does it work?
Yeah, because it was in the past. It's like a sportive institution. It's like a way of company. Okay.
Yes.
But only made by sports.
Yes.
And in Spain, there are only two clubs that are still from their owners: Real Madrid and Barcelona. All the others are are owned by investors or fans or. Like mostly in England is the same.
Very interesting. In a very few cases I know that where the members own the club, and how is it managed? 100,000 people cannot manage at the same time.
No, because there are only like around 500 who has votes from us, and then they go to an assembly and they work it that way. But voting, like parliament, like almost here, with the presidency, but it has to be approved by parliament.
Is it in terms of shareholding? I mean, how these 500 people are selected out of 100,000 people?
Yes, they have a part of the shareholders.
Maybe they have a bigger share?
No. Everyone has the same.
Same. Oh, wow. Okay, what is, if you may know, maybe you may not know, not necessarily you should know, what is the turnover of Barcelona then?
Very good question. Now it's in the news that now we are passing through a very bad time. Okay, it's true because of the past board of directors. They didn't correctly run out the club. Okay, but now hopefully we are solving it. But Barca, we can say that Barcelona was the biggest club in the earth. Okay, in turnover once. Okay, we turn over 1 B.
1 billion.
1 billion, more than even any American club or any wherever.
A year. Which year was it?
I think 3 years ago, before COVID. We have to say.
Wow.
Yes.
And you said was. How about now? Is it the business okay?
Yeah. No. It's okay because now we refinance the club. Okay. For 1.5 B, okay, we will make something called Spy Barca. So it's like a museum, but a new stadium, new facilities for many other things.
You said you have additionally invested 1.5 billion US dollar.
Yeah,
to
euro
to Barcelona, the team.
Yeah, but by 20 investors.
Wow, additional.
Yes, very, very, very good talking, Jargao. Not going against buying equities, no, on financing. So we have to give back this finance. So because what they expect to get more incomes because of all the things that they're making.
Kind of borrowing.
Yes, that's it.
All right.
All for this.
I mean,
so we'll keep the essence of being by the members, the club.
You are a consultant in business management person by your training, profession, and your activities. Let's work a bit because how come the Spain has these differences in ownership, in the running, and excellence, outstanding performance of these two clubs in such a way that it has a fantastic marketing, fantastic stadium. I mean, what makes that special?
Yeah, what makes special is first of all the history. Okay. You have to count it like that. Okay, with the history, but also we have always, I think, make a strategy. One of the biggest strategies of Real Madrid and Barcelona is that both clubs always wants to have the best players. And also if you see in numbers, Barcelona and Real Madrid. Between both, they are, for example, Real Madrid in this case, is the most excited in awards club in the world. Like we are talking about the European Champions League. Okay, so they earn 14 times. So imagine. Barcelona only 5, but okay, it's 5. It's good.
Okay, Barcelona 5, Real Madrid
14.
14.
Yes.
So and it's very sharp competition among them too, in between these two clubs. And it's almost divided.
But we're Spanish, no problem.
Okay.
Of course, it's nice that it's a fight, like for sure here, but for sure there are some crazy guys, but normally, we respect each other so much. So,
well, when we talk about football, really these two teams and all this, your Spaniards, all this temperament, I mean, the football looks like quite fit to your character, or you fit to football. What way you take?
Very good question. No, honestly, I think that in England, okay, people are more fanatic, okay, than in Spain in football, okay. But also football, it's a social way to relate it. Everyone goes to the stadium. Everyone goes first to take a lunch and then go to the stadium. It's like culturally, Like also the bullfighting in some parts of Spain also is very cultured for many years.
Yes, these two things.
Yes.
Yeah, amazing. Also, I've been visiting your country, the Seville in 1997. I have visited, and then Spain, Madrid, and the Barcelona, etc. And I always see interesting combination of Arabic world and Europe. You are in between them by character, by many ways, very quick reaction,
Yes.
very loud speaking, very articulate gestures. What makes that?
Okay, that makes that honestly that we were even in the Roman Empire. So imagine the history of Spain. Spain has many centuries. We were in the Mediterranean. We say that the world starts on the Mediterranean. Okay, we were Venice in the beginning. Okay, then comes the Roman Empire. And then you know that also the Mongolians were very strong, but 1,000 years later. Okay,
yes.
So we had that series, and then in Spain we had between the Christians and the Muslims, we had all this war, because they get our country. We also get the Reconquista, famous we will say. So we're also but all this culture keep there.
And plus, you have created your empire had also created. Huge one, whole Latin America except Brazil.
Yes.
And altogether it's maybe more global view, historically for hundreds of years, everybody in Spain has, because just Spain, territory is Spain, but the language was huge and still existing culture. How does that communicate to the current wave of culture? There's all these global things for Spain.
Okay, yeah. We have to say that, if we count Chinese, because Chinese there are many population, okay, Spanish is the second most spoken language in the world after English.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So that makes all this, that we are very, very similar, all South America, and even now we can say that even North America, because North America now many states are almost Spanish people,
California.
California,
yes,
Florida.
Texas. Yes. And it will be soon the largest population, Spanish-speaking population, will be more than the English-speaking population in the U.S.
Yes.
And the Spanish culture, the growth, all this together also. Now with you it is coming to Mongolia.
Wow, it's a dream, it's a dream.
So let's talk about that, possibly the football schools for children in Mongolia. How do you visualize what you can contribute towards development of football, further development of football, because football is very popular as well too.
Yes, I know. I had the chance to see one league match that in one of my visits in the past, and honestly, I could see that starting to be a good level. Honestly. So my idea is now we are talking with the president and vice president of Barcelona, Football Club Barcelona, in order to find a way, okay, for Barça as an institution, create a school here, okay, and open this school for techniques and everything for two different ways for the coaches here also, and also to bring the young people to enter in
So this time when you are in Mongolia, are you going to make further steps in this direction?
Yes. Yes.
Well, it would be good if we have a Spanish coach in a school that is based on your school. Will be great for our young people.
And the real future, and the real, as you said, the ideas is that after this school, this is one part, but second is to see the talent. When we can reach the talent, we can bring people to go to the lowest teams from Barcelona. Okay, so now the real dream will be to have one Mongolian player playing in the Barça. This will be a dream.
That would be fantastic.
Okay.
All right, good luck in this regard.
Thank you.
And it's very important. I mean, everybody, in particular young people, will be very excited to learn that this is your mission here. Let's talk about another thing. Once you are representing kind of Mongolian interest in Spain, the other thing is for Mongolia, foreign investment, technology, in particular at this time of information revolution, fifth revolution is coming, fourth is happening, 5G is coming. In your Barcelona, where I was, there was a Mobile World Congress, the largest event happening in this field of mobile world every year. So in that perspective, how do you see the importance of bringing this kind of values to Mongolia?
Very good. I think we have two different ways of helping Mongolia. One way it's normally only financing, okay, and the other way is bringing the technology with the finance, okay, because Mongolia has very, very big opportunities in many fields. You have very well prepared people. You have very nice resources, okay. And you need to grow and develop all these things in also respecting the environment and everything, okay? But in a way that the young people will have opportunities here, okay? And you can be a hub, okay, in Asia, okay, on technology fields. But for this, of course, you need some investments.
And what is your plan, if any? Things identified or made clear.
Okay, now we are bringing through Spain some funds for giving to the government for investment in roads, in infrastructures, okay, in your projects. Also, I think that you really need now power plants to control your electricity needs, not to depend on Russia.
Yes.
So this is very smart ideas. Okay, so also working on this in this technology, and also I'm bringing technology regarding roads. Okay, we have something to build roads in a cheaper way. That's what I'm bringing. Also, I'm bringing now for police equipments that I will have the chance to introduce this to some ministers. Okay, this technology. Okay, where we are using in Europe, in Germany and Spain. Okay, it's technology for controlling citizens and help police effects and these things, okay?
For securing the safety of
safety
people.
things, but in technology way. Everything is high technology. What is more advanced? Also, that this roads thing is special technology too. To make tests. All these things is what we are now bringing here.
Let's talk a bit about the energy, source of energy now, in particular environment, the terms, etc. For example, now the solar energy system is being changed. Remember in Morocco, they made now huge long radius circle of the solar panel. But the solar panel, when they receive the reflection, the light, then they focus on the column in middle of it, and that heats several thousands of the graduses. And then it makes a completely way efficient power than ordinary solar panel. Maybe you are aware of that. And this kind of new technology, if there is anything identified for Mongolia, what are you thinking?
We can think about that. Honestly, in this, I will tell you in which field I was thinking in this. But we have to count in here in the environment, okay? Because these power plants, they need, if you want to get big production, okay, for sure you have extensions. This is good, but also it has to be a very special time of light, okay? And not snowing, not this, because also the maintenance of the plants will be expensive. What I will focus on is that there is now new technology that even you can use a cold power plant that we can capture the CO2 direct from the chimney. So we can use Mongolian resources, okay, the coal, because you are very good production coal, okay, country, but in order not to affect the environment. Because there's technology now, okay, regarding, it's called the algal, algal technology that we capture. All this I have presentation to introduce here.
So we currently use coal, we produce energy, and what you're saying is from the chimney, you can still absorb the CO2 and process it?
Yes, process it, very, very good. What we do is we capture this CO2, okay? It's like, what we do is what nature does, but in a very quick way, okay? It's like, instead of planting forests, okay? This is the same, because for the same size, what a forest captures in 1 year, we capture in 100 years, we capture in 1 year. So it's like we construct false forests. I will tell you some question because it's good to understand what I'm explaining. When I always ask what is the lung of the earth, okay? People always they tell me the forest. No, almost 70% of the oxygen in the earth is produced by the sea, by the algae. Okay, so what we do, we work with this. We make special tones of special algae, okay, with nutrition and capturing CO2. We reproduce them, and then we like, okay, I don't say to cook, but we harvest, and then we produce very good added value products for beautician, for proteins. Okay, so that makes also another field for technology to being here with this as another industries. You know,
which country is leading in that direction?
Okay, the United States,
U.S.
Yeah,
and you think possibly we can
our company is in Delaware, and I want to bring this. Yes, we can make a test on this. Yes,
sounds very interesting.
Yes.
Because there is a big trend here. One is CTL, cold to liquid. The other is hydrogen. Both are now people, as much as possible, studying now. And it would be good your contribution to one of those studies.
Sure.
Let's talk about, you talked about infrastructure. In whatever we invest and create roads here, because the temperature fluctuations, it's frozen, cracked, it's expensive to repair back, big country. In that sense, any new technology?
Very good question. Yes, and I bring especially a sample for this, okay, that you go in to make the studies. Okay, I will explain it with our technicians. What we create is that I know that you had a very bad experience because I had the opportunity to know that there is some products that you added in the ground, okay. But in the past, I think you make a road of 30 kilometers. I've heard about that, and it was not a good solution, okay. What we do is that we change we treat the ground. At least we need 15% of clay. Okay, if we have this in the road, we make a big structure. So with that we can make the road, or on that we can make the asphalt. So it means that with that, any problem of environment will affect the road. So the maintenance from the things that you have now, the maintenance will be very low, cheaper, and also the building, because the building with our, for example, I mean roads out of minings, roads very far from here. Okay, you don't need to make asphalt. We trade the ground, and with that we can, for example, if the price will decrease around 90% per kilometer or more.
How come?
Yes, it's incredible, but it's a very long story to explain. But all this, don't worry. I'm talking with the ministers.
Okay.
All this is all this will be tested.
So you have been talking, or you are talking with our related authorities on the new way of making a road.
Yes,
sounds fantastic.
All this.
Well,
so this is the job. This is the job of the consul.
You do a very interesting job. Bringing in particular these technologies. Otherwise, we may read here, but actually you bring it and discuss it. And it will be very good contribution to making the life here better, more efficient economy.
It's my job and my dream.
Okay. So you are planning many jobs, and how long, maybe time-wise, you see it will be implemented, and what does it depend on?
Yeah, this is okay. I would like to be quicker, okay, but also it depends on many things. But all the things that now I have, and now we are, I think that also from the side from your government was so proactive, okay, with all these things. I think from now on it will be very quick, okay.
Hopefully, and by the way, how many Mongolians now studying or working in Spain that you know?
Yeah. almost a little more than 1,000. Okay.
Wow, it's quite a lot.
Yeah.
For 3 million people.
I do every year to celebrate the Mongolian year, and also yes, yeah, we make a party there. Okay, I only have the chance of Barcelona, but we do, and many people from it comes last time, and also for Christmas. Also last time we had 80 people invited. Okay, so we try to have our community all together.
These are mostly university people, or who are they?
All. Also workers, university.
Yes.
In this regards also, I would like to mention that I was last time in 2-3 weeks before I'm coming, I was with the delegation of the government in Catalonia from Spain, from Central. And also we have to work in to recognize your degrees here, okay, in Spain. It's something that we are working with these two.
Okay, mutual recognition of diploma.
Yes. For if someone wants to be there for 1 year, 2 years, also to have more expertise on these things, to have the chance to work there, have this experience, and then come back. Or
I do remember that a Mongolian doctor who studied in Cuba was easier than who studied in Ulaanbaatar to have some work permission in Spain.
Yeah.
So you do have the same thing with Cuba.
Yeah.
Because it is.
So here there are two things. Okay. One thing is to recognize the title. Okay, this one side, and then when we recognize it, okay, to make an easy procedure to find a job, to get the job permission for this.
Yeah, that's the main purpose of some professionals who
at least to get the expertise for many years, or young people to go there and learn and come. Yeah, sure.
So, are there any problems coming sometimes that you, as a consul, have to act in Spain?
There are, because in Spain there are many different interests in different regions. Like for example, I don't know if you're aware, but Catalonia region, okay, in the past wanted to have the independence, from Spain, which is something that. Honestly, I don't share this opinion, but I don't. Okay, but what it is, So all this also make problems to diplomats, okay, in order, because if you are with one, you with the other one will be upset. Yes. So you have to be playing. Yeah, very good. Thank you for balance of these things, Anyway, but we know how to do it. Don't worry. Okay. But the important thing is that Mongolia will reach their goals. Okay, and I will be part of this small piece of sun. Okay, to help them.
Mongolian citizens are, if they need help, they can address you in Spain.
Sure. Right? We have a web page. We are all the time. We have a Mongolian secretary advisor working in our consulate. So we speak Mongolian.
A Mongolian national.
Yes, Mongolian nationality, and for them, we are all the time pleased.
Victor, I saw your in action function, and that's the reason having the first opportunity to talk to you in Ulaanbaatar. That's the reason I invited you to this talk, and you do a great job in diplomacy, peoples to peoples diplomacy. And this is the way how democracy works. And happy to know you, and I would like to wish successes in this endeavor you started, and wish you good luck.
Thank you very much, and for sure, I hope to come this year and then tell you what we just done, okay? And hopefully it will be...
We will update it.
Please, my pleasure to be here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
За хүн үзэгчтэй өнөөдөр манай de facto нэвтрүүлгийн зочноор Испани Испанд байгаа манай Монголын өргөмжит консул Виктор Albiol оролцож байна. За оролцоо. За энэ хүн бол Барселонад байдаг. Гэхдээ Монголоос Испанд өөр газар өргөмжит консул байдаг юм. Тэгэхээр Монголын иргэд шаардлагатай бол энэ хүнтэй холбоо өргөх юм байна. Их баярлалаа.